twins bin. Let's take a peek. As far as I can see, there's nothing different after the closing of Joann and My Michaels. I pretty much see the same things, especially the fabric. Nothing new. I've seen this fabric before. And as far as the yarn, they always had a large yarn stock. So the shelves are still quite empty. Nothing is new. Always been interested in knitting. I have a lot of knitting stuff at home. And I would love to do a project with something like this. Always looking for knitting books and whatnot. Never can really see or find anything that's interesting. Oh, look at these. That's something. Crocheting. I do a little bit of all of it, knitting and crocheting. I was looking for some yarn to do a hat. And with the holiday seasons rapidly approaching, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and even Black Friday, here are some ideas, some holiday DIY gift giving ideas that you can do from patterning. You have your aprons and oven mitts. That's a vintage pattern. Mommy and me. Think how much fun that would be in the kitchen with your children. That's simplicity. This is another idea here. You have oven mitts, pot holders, different colors, different styles, with ribbons and bows. That will be nice as a gift to yourself as well as someone else. Here's another pattern, just aprons. And I sold this apron, I believe it is D. It has a tulip pocket. I'll insert a picture of that for you. The next one is another style of aprons, scarf, crossbody bag, and mitts, purse. Nice DIY. And lastly, I have another simplicity of bags, all different types, styles, and shape, and also included in this package is a hat that the model is wearing. Different bags, types, styles, and sizes. So candles are always a good option for a gift on Christmas. These came from, as you can see, Bath and Body Works. They were, I believe, like 2 for $10. And the twisted peppermint and the, what is this? Sugared lemon zest. This really, really smells good. And this smells good too. Kind of light fragrance of peppermint, but you can really smell the peppermint. Now, these two that I have here came from Michaels. They were 3 for about $10, $9 and some change. And this is the classic Armada Diffuser Day Perfume Classic. It's Ashland Christmas Noel Classic Pomander. And it's scented candle. It smells good. This was the only kind that I smell that I really, really like. So it's the Classic Pomander. Hope I'm saying that's right. But anyway, candles are always a good idea for Christmas. And from Michaels, I also picked up a skein of yarn. I'm gonna do a hat, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna use to do the hat. So this yarn here is the yarn that I recently actually picked up from Michaels. And it's a wool ease yarn. And it's super bulky knit yarn. And it's for knitting and crocheting. And 80% acrylic, 20% wool. So I'm gonna use this to make a hat. That's just one of the many things. That's the newest to the collection. Now I had these two type of yarns that I was working on to make a hat. But I'm actually gonna take this project loose and rewind the yarn and start over again. This is a loom, and it's quicker and faster than knitting, although it is a knitting tool. It's a loom. So here's another project. Most of the time I start a project or use my little book that I have and have for years to practice stitches. So this is a project where I was practicing some stitches on. This is my collection of stitch work that I've done. This is a knit, I believe. Yeah, stitch here. I use them to create and collect and do my practicing on these stitches first. Quite a few, what I call practice swatches. These are knit stitches here. This is a crochet as well as this one. A combination of stitches here. Knitting is quite interesting. I love to practice knitting. This is the cable stitch here. Love that stitch. Love it. See what else is in here. This is a large combination of stitches. Look at that cable stitch. You can see it better here. Just practicing. Getting in the groove, trying to learn what to do. This is some more yarn that I have in this bag, as well as some other yarns. So let me show you some of this little kit that I had for years. And if you can find them, it's great for starters. This is a Needlecraft Deluxe, where you have all the little items that you need to do the various things that's shown on this picture. Nice little set. And I can't remember where I ordered it from. And you get all the little things that you need, including scissors, crochet hooks, to even make this. Very nice little starting craft. Not only just for kids, if you starting out and want to do crafts, look at embroidery. Nice. Knitting, crocheting. And what comes with it also is the guide to show you how to make each thing that they're shown on this envelope or label. Pom-poms. And this little thing right here is another loom, just like the one I showed you before. And you get the yarn. It comes with that as well. Your tools, your yarn, your instruction, your guides. And again, these are just practice pieces. That is nice. Let's move on. Now, these are great ideas for that chunky yarn. And I purchased that when Joann was open. This is a hand knit or finger knit toss or throw pillow. Very easy to make, and you can make it in seconds. And I'll put something, I'll insert something, a video that I made of this chunky pillow. Here is the chunky hat or hand knitted hat. This is how the yarn is looking for these projects. Very easy and very simple. You don't need any tools, just your hands and your fingers. And I purchased these pom-poms from Amazon. So this is the round loom set. And you have two easiest ways to knit, flat or circular, it's saying. They come in this box like that. You can make hats, booties, scarves, and much more. And below, the set includes 4 looms, 1 hook, and 1 needle, and instructions. So the loom, the hat that I showed you that was on the loom came in this box, and that is the average head size for a hat. So that's why I was using that. It's a 6-piece set. And so they actually look like this. This is the instructional guide for the loom. And it's looking like this. Got your English instructions. A quick start. And then you have the French and Spanish. And it's very easy and simple. And this is your tool you use to knit with that loom. So that's simple. You can make nice things as gifts for someone or yourself. Let's move on. So here are just a few of my knitting supplies. This little pouch I found somewhere, I can't remember, but included in here is a knitting accessory kit. So, included in here you have your pointed protectors, which are these purple things. Your knitting registry, which is this little mini thing here. And you have your double-ended stitch holders, because there are some projects that you're going to need to stop that section of your work and knit on another part. So then we have, let's get it out here, these little things that look like pins. And they lock stitches. They are locking stitch markers. The next one is your guide, your knitting guide, and that's that green thing here. And let's see what else do they continue on. It's a lot of things that's in this little pouch. Everything you need to start knitting. And it's sort of a little advanced. And you also have, I probably put this in here, one of my crochet hooks. So let's move on. That comes in that little package. Here are some knitting needles. They are the circular needles for knitting in the round. Here's another pair. And here is my little swatch. Practicing. These are, here is another circular needle. I have some wooden needles, and I don't know where the size is on here. It's a 5.5. Some bamboo for lightweight. Some needles to put sew your stuff together when you're finished sewing. They're different shapes. They're yarn needles. Look how big that eye is. Then here are different sizes and types of needles that I have in here. Large, small, medium, just all different types. And on the yarn, guys, it comes most of the time with something that they give you free, like a free pattern, and instructions are there for you. So I keep those also. Next are the crochet hooks. These crochet hooks I purchased these from Temu, and I don't remember where these came from. They're Coats crochet hook set, and there are your sizes up top. And the sizes are along the lines here on this one. So here are the mini books. This is a knit and stitch guide, beginner's guide, and easy projects. So they give you 26 stitches, as you can see. My favorite is the cable, and this one I've been practicing a lot because I like it. You got some mittens in here you can sew. That's a great gift. I mean, knit ideal. Throws. And they just show you step-by-step Afghans is what they're calling it. Your different stitches in the book, and you can go and practice and learn the language of knitting. This is a crochet book, beginner basic. They show you from beginning, chain stitch, the basic stitches, and they even have projects. Another Learn to Sew Coats and Clocks. I've had this book for years. This is my go-to book. You can see how old it is. I love it. Old. And Sweaters Made Easy. And this one was $150 from Woolworth. Remember Woolworth? This one I got from a bookstore. And it's more up to date. Same principles, same ideas. They show you step by step how to use things more modern. Shaping. Supple, easy. This is a teach yourself visual knitting, the fast and easy way to learn. And it's step by step instructions. And tell you what things to use, what to look for, what needles to use, what things, all your knitting accessories. They tell you all about that. They have a reference guide in the back. And they also have projects too. You can work on many, many different things. Hats, socks. I love this book. So there you have it. A lot of ideas to choose from for your DIY as well as shopping in the stores on Black Friday. So here is the last thing I'm going to share. I taught myself to loom knit. So this is another type. You saw the circular type before. This is the rectangular shape. And you get the little needle and that accessory, your loom tool there. And these are the things that they're showing that you can make with this loom. Scarves, hats, leg warmer, hand warmers, a muffler. So I taught myself to loom book with complete instructions for 10 projects. Loom tool, 26 pegs, small rectangular loom, yarn needle, and 6 stitch markers in this kit. And you get the instructional guide. So that's the way to go. And you can pick these kits up anywhere to make gift. And you even got a placemat for the little teapot. I think it's nice. Headwear, neckwear, scarf, handwear. And it's loom knitting. Thanks for watching. Thanks to all of my subscribers and everyone that's here. You're welcome each and every time. Sweet Sewing Inspirations.